Hiya everybody, sorry, slight little technical issue then. Hope you're all okay. So, we'll get started as it's just gone 2:30. I'm just waiting on a few more. Hope you're all okay today. It's nice and spring-like. Just give it one more minute. So, if you want to get comfortable on your mat, or your chair if you've got one. My camera might be a little bit off as I haven't got a piece of equipment with me. That might be okay. Hello, okay, just a few more seconds and then we'll get going. Okay, so if you've never done Pilates before, my name is April and we are going to be we're still at beginner level of Pilates. I think it's our 5th or 6th week now. So if you have just joined me here for the first time today, do the class with me and then go back to some of the other videos that I've saved onto the page, and that will help you to get just a better understanding of Pilates and what it is and how it can help you, okay? Now, I won't lie, I have been feeling a little bit under the weather this week. I'm okay. Just got some sort of little bug, so if I don't do all the exercises with you, please don't worry. I'll just be encouraging you as we go along. So first things first, let's sit down. We're going to sit cross-legged, okay, and we're going to sit on our sitting bones. So we're not going to round through our spines and sit all hunched up like this. We're going to sit up lovely and tall. Imagine that nice long that nice tall sunflower, just lifting up. Okay, so chin is always parallel to the floor, and that means that our neck is in line with our spine and our shoulders are down, okay, and then our wrists are just gently placed onto the knees. Now, just a quick thing about shoulders, which excuse me, I know some of you already know, we don't want our shoulders up here, we always want them down. So just imagine someone's pushing the shoulders down, okay? Hello all of you, thank you for saying hello in the comments. So, we like to ground down and just get into our class. I always think it's just better to just take a little break before we actually start, so just close your eyes if you want to. Now just start to switch on the core, so really don't have to squeeze your core too tight, but just make sure that you're not all like hunched over. Sit up really tall, just concentrate on the breath. So we breathe in and we breathe out. And 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 now just very quickly, if you're sat cross-legged, just cross the other leg over. This helps to just even out our hips, okay? This sitting cross-legged, I know it might be tight, but just keep with it, keep practicing, and I promise you it'll become easier every week. So just push those shoulders down, take a nice deep breath in. Just one more deep breath in and out. Okay, and now we inhale and then exhale. We're going to push the right ear to the right shoulder. We're going to push down on both shoulders, so we're opening out the left side of our neck. Come into the middle, inhale, exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Come back into the middle, inhale, exhale, look over the right shoulder. Into the middle, inhale. Exhale over round to the left shoulder. Now from here with the chin, let's just draw a half circle with our neck. Come down. One more time, back to the start position. Wonderful, and then come back in. And then we're going to lift one shoulder up, the other shoulder up, drop the shoulder down, other shoulder down. One shoulder up, one down, and again, up, up, down, down, up, up, down. One more time, up, up, down, down. Fantastic. Now, if you're sat in a chair, you can do this one, or if you're starting to feel a little bit sore sitting cross-legged and you want to sit in a chair, move to a chair, that's fine. Okay, so bring the elbows in so our palms are flat. and drop the shoulders right down, sit up really tall, make sure you're not slouching through that spine. Hands are here. We're going to inhale and exhale, push the hands out and then squeeze the hands in. So we push the hands out and squeeze in. Push the hands out and squeeze in. Push out and squeeze in. So now take them out. We're going to go out to the side and squeeze in. So we're not having our arms right up here like the McDonald's sign. It's just about halfway. Push it out and back in. Push out and in. We'll do 2 more. And in, out. And now extend the arms out. Bring the hands into the middle and then push the arms out. So you should feel this in your shoulder blades. So we squeeze it in and then we go out. So keep it up nice and tall, dropping the shoulders. Don't let the shoulders rise up like this. Hug it in and then come out. Squeeze it in and out. We're going to do 4 and out, 3 and out, 2 and out, 1 and out, and lower the hands down. Wonderful. Okie dokie. Now what we're going to do is come up to standing. So I'll tell you what, before we do that, I'm just going to turn around. You don't have to turn around. We're going to do some pelvic tilts whilst sitting down, so you can practice that. Now, if, like me, you drive quite a bit here and there, you can sometimes find yourself that when you sit down anywhere else, you slump like this, and as you can see, I've got a nice C shape going on with my spine, which is naughty. So if we sit up really tall, so we realign the spine. Now from here, I'm going to tuck my pelvis, so I'm going to squeeze it under like this, and then untuck and lift it up. So I'm going to tuck under and lift, tuck it under and lift, squeeze under and lift. So can you see that I'm not sort of doing this with my upper body, it's just my pelvic area, I'm just tilting. So if you drive or if you have to sit down a lot during the day, squeeze under and then allow your spine to lift back up. Try and keep the knees down as you do this as well. So let's do it a couple more times. So just tuck it under, you'll feel your core muscles start to engage, and then untuck, and then we tuck it under, and then we untuck. One more time for luck. Tuck it under, and then untuck, lift up nice and tall. From here, what I'd like you to do is you're going to have the hands on the floor. So just before we stand up, I want your arms to stretch out in front of you, and again the shoulders are down. So this should feel really nice. If you work from home or you write a lot or you type a lot, you can get really bad headaches by sort of having so much tension in the forearm here and the hands, which a lot of people don't really quite realise. So let's just stretch out our arms in case you're having a little break throughout the day, or you just fancy a nice arm stretch. So stretch out the arms, fingertips are sort of stretching out, and then what I want you to do is lift up your arms without flaring up, raising your hands like this, okay? So it's just nice and gentle movement. So we lift, and then we squeeze and we lower down. Okay, so we're lifting up, and then we lower. So if you keep an eye on my shoulders never rise up. So inhale, lift, exhale, lower, inhale, lift up, exhale, lower. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. You can close your eyes if you want to, it might feel quite relaxing. And lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And then 1 more. Inhale, up. Hold it here, and then exhale. The arm's going to go out to the side, and this should feel really relaxing on the shoulder blades. And lift up. So hands come to me up the top now without reaching up. So we're here, and then I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. So that will really help you strengthen that area of your back. So we inhale and lift up. And then we exhale, come down. And then we inhale, lift up. This is very gentle. Keep the neck relaxed, no tension. And lower. Good. And again, lift. And lower. So even your core here is still working. And last time, lift it up. and lower down. Wonderful. Okay, and now just roll out the wrists. Doesn't matter which way you go, just keep sitting up. Now we've been sitting cross-legged now for nearly 10 minutes. Okay, so the reason why I've done this is to try and see how far you've gone. If you can still sitting cross-legged, congratulations. If you had to move, still big congratulations. Every time you sit cross-legged, you are teaching your muscles the other way to relax, and you're opening up your hips and your muscles in your legs. So very big, well done. Okay, just 2 more of these and relax it down. We're going to very gently stand ourselves up. So my favourite way to stand after sitting for a few minutes is to crouch into a tiny little ball. So toes on the floor, nod the chin, push the fingertips into the floor and round through the upper back. Now just hold it here. If you need to get up another way, please feel free. I understand this could be quite intense on your legs, or if your balance isn't quite strong enough, you might find it hard, but just hold it here and then inhale and then exhale, push the heels into the floor and nod the chin and just hold it here, really relaxing. This is what we call a roll down. We usually roll down, not roll up, but still. And now I want you to bend those knees and very, very gently roll all the way up. Wonderful. Let's do a couple more of those. So the idea is we always want to feel this in our back, not our legs. Okay, so we inhale and exhale, nod the chin, round through the spine. Bend those knees. Just breathe in and out here. Go nice and floppy, let your head relax. Inhale, exhale, round, come all the way up. Nice and slow. Let's do one more. So look straight forward, practice that perfect posture. When you come straight back up, pelvis in neutral. Inhale, exhale, nod the chin. Come and roll all the way down. Roll all the way down. Hold it here, inhale, exhale, push into the heels, squeeze that core as you come to stand all the way back up. Fabulous, okie dokie. Now what we're going to do some standing work and some standing core work. Oh, my dog wants to come in, sorry if you can hear barking. Standing core work. So we're not going to be laying down doing any core work today. If you are on a chair, you can also do some of these exercises sitting down as well. So I would suggest, if you've got a thick mat, take your mat away and just use your carpet or hard floor, as when we do balance exercises, it's always good to have a very thin mat or no mat at all, okay? And I would also get a chair, or if you can, in the next 10 seconds, build a wall or go and stand next to a wall. That will help with some of your balancing as well. Okay, so first things first, let's warm up these legs. So we stand with our feet hip width apart, okay, and our pelvis is in neutral. Very quickly going to run over the pelvis. If you need to refer back to older videos, please do so. So what we do here is we tuck our pelvis under, so our legs are pushing forwards, okay. This is a naughty pelvis. Now to come out of this, we put the fingertips underneath the hips and push back, and then we find our neutral pelvis here, and our spine now has natural curves. One more time, let's tuck it under, and then untuck, and then relax, okay? So now we have this neutral pelvis, our toes are flat on the floor, our hands are down by our sides, our core is slightly engaging. We're going to just do 4 Pilates squats. So look straight ahead, inhale, exhale, bend those knees. Now try not to let your knees go in or out, keep them here. Push into your heels as you come to stand up. Very good, inhale. Exhale, bend those knees. Inhale to push up. Good. Inhale to start. Exhale, bend those knees. Now if you want to, you can lift your arms up. This might cause a bit of tension in your lower back, so if so, just keep your hands down by your side. Inhale, exhale, push, stand up. And again, breathe in, breathe out, bend those knees, lift the arms up. Hold it here, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, hands come down, and lift up. Fabulous. Okay, Now let's go on to some balance work. So first of all, just lift one heel off the floor just to warm up the toes and the ankles. And now when you're ready, if you want to hold on to something, I would suggest hold on to something, but relax those toes, keep that pelvis in neutral. Now I want you to look straight ahead, and if you struggle with balance, look at a spot that is not moving, and it will really help to aid you throughout this. Hands are down by your sides. We're going to inhale and exhale, come up onto the toes, so lift the heels off the floor, hold it here, breathe in, breathe out lower. Now we're just warming up, so if you wobble a little bit, please don't panic. You're doing really well. Inhale, drop those shoulders. Exhale, come up onto the toes. And lower. And again, inhale. Exhale, lift up. Now, if you want to, you can lift up the arms slightly. You can lift them to shoulder height or keep them down by your sides. And lower. Good. Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if you want, lift the heels and the arms at the same time. Squeeze, use this core. Hold it there. And lower. Very good. Well done. Give yourself a little break. You may have felt that in the calves. But that's really good for strengthening the ankles, and you are working your core a lot more as well. In fact, I personally believe that you will gain more core and balance by standing up, as opposed to laying down and working your core, because we never really lay down and work our core in everyday life. But when you go and reach up to that top shelf, you're using your core then and your balance then. Okay, so now what we're going to do, so hold on if you want to, but I'm just going to talk you through this one quickly first. So my hips are level, okay, and my pelvis is in neutral. What we want to do is inhale and exhale, lift that knee up, and then push that heel down to the floor. But I don't want to tuck my pelvis and do it, otherwise I'm just doing this and it's actually really quite easy. But if your pelvis is in neutral and you're looking straight ahead, you lift up that knee, it's a lot harder, and the pelvis is in neutral and you're going nice and slow. So we always want to use our mind to muscle connection. So we want to really imagine that the knee is being lifted up, the hips are staying as level as possible, and our core's working really hard. Okay, so just try it. We're going to do 4 on each side. Hold on to something. You don't have to lift your knee up as high as me. If you want to lift it sort of a quarter of the way up even, that will really help you gain a lot of strength, especially in the core, and you will feel it in your tummy, I promise. So here we go. So if we're going to inhale, pelvis in neutral, feet flat on the floor. Exhale, bring that knee up as high as you can. You don't want to bring it too high, otherwise your pelvis will tip. So I'm going to go to here. Now from here I'm going to inhale, push through my heel and push all the way down to the floor and squeeze the core. Okay, let's go again. Inhale, lift. Hold it. Push through the heel, relax the right toes, push down. And relax. And again, inhale, lift up. Hold it there. Exhale, push. And again, last time, just rest that foot down. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Now hold it here. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it down. Well done. Now, hopefully you would have felt that in your tummy, especially at the top area, and you would have felt it more in your supporting leg. So now when we do the other side, you will feel it twice as much, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'll face this way so you can all see me. So where I've just been standing, gosh, you know what, I can't think. I've lifted my left leg up, so lift my right up now. Okay, so feet are hip width apart, pelvis is in neutral. Set yourself up, give yourself a second, relax the shoulders and the arms down, look straight ahead. Start to just engage that core. We're going to inhale, and then when you're ready, exhale, lift that knee up. So you might find you won't be able to lift it up as high this side, that's perfectly fine. Lift it up. Exhale, push it down. Nice and slow and controlled. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale. Exhale, push it down. Well done. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, push it down. Very good. Inhale, lift it up. Let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it down. Wonderful, very good, relax. So if you were sitting in a chair, it's exactly the same way. In fact, of an evening you can always practice that. As long as your pelvis is in neutral and you're nice and tall, you will definitely still be working your core. Okay, so next one, let's have the feet hip width apart. This time we're going to, you can place your hands onto your hips. This will help you with your sort of hip level, okay? Or you can hold on to something, put one hand on your hip, or hold on to two things, it's up to you. Okay, so we're going to have the feet hip width apart. You're going to push through your heels, so you're going to lift this right foot off the floor ever so slightly, and then you're going to just squeeze it out and then squeeze it back in. Now, you can make this easier by putting your foot flat back down on the floor, or you can just hover it off the floor, and therefore you're going to have to work your balance a lot more. Alright, so before we get started, don't have your leg out here if you're twisting like this. Can you see there? We want to try and keep that hip as level as possible and not much movement in the left side of the body when the right leg is going out. Okay, so you'll also feel this for the sides. It's also good for that waist and toning the muscles in the sides of the body. Here we go, everyone. So hold on to something if need be, hands on your hips if not. And the good thing about the hands on the hip is that if you do move a bit too high, you'll just feel it in your hip. Alright, so we breathe in, we breathe out, we push through that heel, we lift up, and then we squeeze and bring it back in. And again, inhale, exhale, lift it out, and come back in. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come back in. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back in. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back in. Feel that side working. Inhale, last time. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Well done. So I definitely felt a strengthening, if you want to call it that, in the left side of the body. So we will feel it more in the other side now as we're working on the second side. So most important, feet are flat on the floor, pelvis is in neutral, hands on the side or on a wall, on a chair, or your dog or whatever you want. No, don't use your dog in case it moves. So slight bend in that right knee, look straight forward, really focus yourself. I'm a big believer in the power of the mind, and if you tell yourself you won't wobble, you won't. So let's try it now. Inhale, look, feel really focused. Inhale, exhale, push that left leg out, squeeze it back in. And again, inhale, out, exhale, come back in, even I'm wobbling. Inhale, out to the side, exhale, come back in. Inhale, come out, exhale, back in. 3 more, inhale, out. And exhale, come back in. Inhale. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. So hopefully you would have felt that in the sides, in the glutes, and in the thighs. You can practice this one throughout the week if you want to. I really recommend it. Just a few. Just make sure that your pelvis is in neutral, your feet are hip width apart. And even if you just hover it off there, or you hover it off for say 10 seconds and come back in, a few times during the day, you will really be surprised at how much your hips and your balance and core strength will improve. Okay, we've got time for 1 more. Okay, let's practice standing on one leg with the knee going back. So we're going to have feet hip width apart, okay? Hands down by the sides, I'll show you first. So have a slight bend in that left knee. What we're going to do now is inhale, going to lift up that back leg, and then exhale, bring it all the way back down. Okay, when we do this, we don't want to wobble and push our hips out, otherwise we're just doing this, okay? And babies do that. What we want is nice and control, so really squeeze your core, use your left hip, and then we squeeze it all the way back in, and the slower we move this heel back down to the ground, the more our core is working. Okay, so let's give it a go. So I'm going to face this way, feet at hip width, hold on to something if you want to. Take a nice deep breath in, drop those shoulders, pelvis in neutral. We're going to inhale. We're going to bring that foot up. Now push through that heel, inhale. Exhale, push it all the way back in, nice and slow. Inhale, lift it up. Relax the left toes. Exhale, push it down. 4 more. Inhale up. Exhale, push it down. Inhale up. Exhale, push it down. I've lost count. I think we've got 2 more. Inhale up. Relax the hands. Exhale down. Well done. 1 more now. Inhale. Let's do the others. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it down. Well done. Hips should be on fire right about now. Okay, I know what mine is. And it's always good to know that your body's working hard. Let's go to the other side. So, feet are hip width. Pelvis in neutral. Squeeze that core. Look forward. Drop the shoulders. We're going to set ourselves up. Start bending that right knee. Inhale. We're going to lift up that left leg and lower. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Halfway there. Inhale. Lift. Exhale lower. 2 more. You're doing really well. Inhale up. Exhale lower. And then inhale up. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push it down. Well done, everybody. So I really hope you felt that really in the hips and in the glutes. And if you really want to work on core and balance strength, I cannot recommend standing exercises enough. I thought I'd change it up a little bit this week, but definitely practice that as many times as you can, or just a couple of times throughout the day, or on the ad break of Coronation Street. I promise you, you'll feel so much different. So let's just have a little stretch out now. So what we're going to do is feet hip width apart 1 more time. Push the right heel into the floor and then look straight forward. Inhale, exhale, just bend, sink it down. So we're bending that left knee and our right toes are facing up towards the ceiling. So we always want to stretch out. Hold it there. Really good. This is also very good for back pain as well. Stand up. Let's go over to the other side. Right foot on the floor. Left heel on the floor. Left toes facing up. Inhale. Exhale. Come to sink down. For 3, 2, 1. Stand back up. Fabulous work. Okay. Now we're going out to the side. So inhale and exhale. Step the right knee out. And we're just going to stretch. So even though we didn't really use our inner thighs that much, we still used our legs. You'll be surprised at some of these exercises how sore you feel. So you always need to stretch out your body. Even if you don't exercise, you can stretch out your body. And inhale, let's go over to the other side. Exhale. Hold it there. Wonderful. Gently stand back up. We're going into a little roll down. So we're going to inhale, exhale, nod that chin, roll all the way down. So instead of a normal roll down where we're working our back, we are going to work the backs of our legs. So bend those knees as much as you can. Inhale and then exhale, push. So we're straightening up our legs. If your hands are here, that's fine. If they're down here, great. Don't worry, you're just really opening up those hamstrings. Again, very good for back pain, stretching out. Let the head go. And then bend those knees. Gently, nice and slow. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Open up. Fabulous. Now from here, have the feet hip width apart. Pelvis in neutral. Drop those hands down by the side. Turn the palms up. We're going to just inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale, slowly lower. This is our time just to thank our bodies, keeping ourselves nice and safe, working to the best that we can. Inhale, Keep the shoulders down. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, up. Hold it here. And exhale, lower all the way down. Nice and gently. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Half an hour just flies by, doesn't it? But I really hope you enjoyed that. It was something a bit different instead of laying down on our mats all the time. I would recommend, like I've said before, you know, try and practice these exercises. You don't have to do them every single day. I know what life can be like. It can be quite hectic at times. Don't put pressure on yourself. But even if you can, as long as your feet are hip width apart, your pelvis is in neutral, your chin's parallel to the floor, just practice standing on your toes. I cannot stress the amount of people that come to my classes who, the first class, they really struggle, they're wobbling everywhere. Within 4 to 6 weeks, they're holding it for 10-15 seconds. So the more you practice, the more your ankles are going to gain strength, and the more your core is working really hard, and everyday little things will become so much easier and different for you. I'll hang around for a minute just in case you have any questions. I do have a Facebook page which I believe was tagged in. I was tagged in earlier, which was lovely. Thank you very much. I've just got to find all the comments. Do you do knee exercises? I do knee exercises. Exercises I would say for knees would be Pilates squats, like we've done in this video, and in previous videos I've done other exercises. How do you see the other videos? If you go back, they are all saved to the page. I think I first started my class back on the first week of January. I can't remember the date off the top of my head. Maybe the 3rd or 4th. So check that out. I do have a YouTube channel as well, which is on my Facebook page. If you've got any questions, just please feel free to message me privately through my Facebook page. I also do a Zoom class, which is paid for. It's £15 for 4 weeks, and I do have beginners on a Thursday evening, 6:45 till 7:30 via Zoom. And if anyone would like any information on that, please feel free to ask me as well. Yeah, so don't worry, every video gets saved and gets put on the page, so even if you can't watch it all, don't worry. And the first ever class I did on the live, I really explained in a lot of detail about the pelvis. So if you have just joined me for the first time, please look back over that first video, as it will make a lot more sense and you'll understand the pelvis and how it will help your body even more. Pilates is the sort of exercises where you need to sort of get your form, which is how your body is meant to be during an exercise correctly, and that will really help, especially with posture as well. You're welcome. I really hope that helped. Glad you really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for liking my Facebook page. My likes just keep growing and growing, so thanks so much for that. I also give little tips on there as well and little videos, so you can keep up to date with me. I am back next week. The sun's out, the sky's blue. What a fabulous day. Okay, I think that's all the messages. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I really appreciate you all. Like I said, any questions, please feel free to ask me, and keep yourselves nice and safe. Keep practicing, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. So my Facebook name, it has been tagged. Thank you so much. The village tour has tagged me in that, so you can follow me or like or both. I don't know the difference between the two. I'm not very technical, but on there I've got my website and my YouTube channel and information about Zoom classes if you so wish, and I do little exercises and tips throughout the week too. Okie dokie, well, have a great day everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. Keep happy and safe, and I'll see you all next Wednesday. Bye bye.